Yes, brother. Good to see you, man. Yo, look at this view. A fucking gorgeous day. Got the little hire bike there that I stole. Still on it. It's still, bro, that's just basically my bike now. Do you know what I mean? Whoever it was, I deeply apologise from the bottom of my heart. However, you probably should have locked it. In fact, I'll tell you a story about this because they didn't even leave it on purpose, right? So I had another free version of these. So if you don't know, I live in Manchester in England, right? And these bikes are kind of like rented bikes. You have to rent them out. You can scan your phone on it and pay for it for a set amount of time. I don't know, like an hour or something. And you can just ride them around as much as you want. Very, very cheap as well. It costs like, I don't know, £2 an hour. So you rent these out. I found one for free on the street. Just randomly on the street, I found one that was already unlocked. So I grabbed it, riding around. Cool. I stored it in a special spot. The next day, somebody robs that bike off of me. So now my bike's gone. I don't have a bike anymore, right? So then I'm walking down the street and I see one of these parked out of someone's front gate. Now, obviously, these belong to the community. They're not anybody's. I can't be mad if someone steals this off me because it's not mine, right? Obviously, unless I pay for it and leave it unlocked, fair enough, but that's my own fault, okay? So one of these bikes was outside the front yard in someone's house. So I went out, just literally just blasé, just walked into the front yard, opened the fucking gate, walked in, got on the bike. And as I got on the bike, because I noticed it was unlocked, as I got on it, I was like, you know what, fuck this, bro. Somebody robbed my shit, I'm going to rob this guy's. Some lady starts knocking on the window. Excuse me, getting really mad. Come back, opening the fucking curtains, opening the window. She got shouting at me and stuff like, come back. I pretended I didn't hear her. I just cycled on. I was like, bro, this is my bike now. And ever since that day, I've kept it safe in a secret hiding spot. And it's still mine. So, yeah, thank you for staying for that lovely little story introduction. But if you're in Manchester, if you live in the UK and you do have any of these bikes, just look for the fucking lock, bro. If it's at the top, jump on it. It's free. So anyway, this is my bike now. But regardless, I've just been out here getting a nice little suntan, getting the gains. Bro, if one more person comments about this fucking lump, I swear down, I do really appreciate you boys, but the amount of guys that have been like, Luke, you should really get that lump checked out. It might be a tumour. Bro, that actually ties into what we're going to talk about in this video, which is quite interesting, but it's not a tumour. Just for the sake of the video, it's not a tumour. You guys, I really do appreciate you all checking up on me. I've had this since I was born. It's kind of like fat tissue, basically. It's just stored fat tissue. Doesn't hurt, it doesn't get big. It's been like that since I was born. So I guess we're all just weird as human beings. We've all got little weird things, but I do appreciate you boys looking out for me. Anyhow, we're going to be talking about the power of your mind in this video, right? And more in depth about what you choose to feed into and how it actually affects your life. So for example, you always use this example, right? Because it's quite relevant to you boys. If you're walking down the street, you're a young lad, okay, you're fit, you're healthy, you go to the gym, you look after yourself, you dress nice, you smell nice, you have a shower, you know, you're not a complete retard incel, you actually look after yourself, you're like a normal functioning human being, you have a shower and stuff. Now, there are some guys out here that don't have showers. Still, bro, and then you're complaining about not being 6 foot. It's just unbelievable. So anyway, you're just a normal functioning young lad, okay? You got testosterone, you're healthy, you're good, right? If you walk down the street and you tell yourself you are ugly, because I know a lot of guys, myself included, I used to do this. I used to walk down the street and I used to catch myself in the car mirrors and just feel like almost ashamed of myself. Like, fucking, I'm so ugly. I feel sorry for the people that have to be seen with me. Like, all this bullshit, just feeding into these negative beliefs, right? Can you guess what that does to you? Now, you don't have to be spiritual. You don't have to be all wishy-washy to understand that that's not going to serve you in any way, is it? It's not going to make you feel good about yourself. It's not going to make you more attractive if all that you do is walk around and tell yourself you're unattractive. We can both agree on that, right? I'm quite a spiritual guy, so I can tie into the spiritual side of things here and how it actually affects the universe and stuff. But just to keep it logical for everyone watching, we can both agree, if I walk down the street right now and every single day of my life, I constantly tell myself, I'm ugly, and all this bullshit, right? Oh, I don't like the gap in my tooth, I don't like my high hairline, I don't like my nose, I don't like my skinny arms, whatever, right? If I just tell myself this bullshit every single day, guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to respond, the world, the people around me are going to respond to me in that way. Just from a thought that I have in my brain. This just goes to, there's been studies on this and everything. The placebo effect is very, very powerful. And what you're doing is basically, you're doing the reverse of a placebo effect. So the placebo effect, if you've heard of it before, is, you know, there's milkshake studies where they're like, one person drinks a milkshake and it's healthy and they're told it's healthy and they drink it and the body responds in a healthy way. You know, they, I don't know, absorb the vitamins quicker or some bullshit, right? And they lose weight or something, they lose fat. And then the second group drink the exact same milkshake. The milkshakes are both the same, but the second group are simply told that it's unhealthy. They believe that it's unhealthy. Guess what the body does? It responds to the milkshake in an unhealthy way. Insulin level, blood sugar spikes, you know, all this kind of shit. I'm not a scientist, so I don't understand all the nitty gritty stuff, but you get what I'm saying, right? The body responds in an unhealthy way, as if it's just consumed a lot of sugar. That just goes to show the power of belief, and that's a scientific study you've probably heard about a million times. So we understand the power of belief is a very real thing, right? So please answer this question. Why are you walking down the street? Why do you still allow your brain to feed into negative thoughts, negative beliefs? Even if, for example, right, this happens so many times, but for example, let's say you go to the doctors and the doctors tell you, okay, you've got a health condition and it's incurable and you have to live with it for the rest of your life and there's nothing you can do about it. Is it going to serve you more positively? Is it going to give you more power if you choose to believe that or not? Which option, even if it's true, even if in reality, in actuality, it is true, this disease is incurable, you'll never cure yourself, even if that is a fact of the universe, which belief is going to make you feel more powerful, is going to give you more power, is going to make you feel healthier? Which belief is going to trigger your body to respond in a more healthy, positive way? Just choosing not to believe what the doctors tell you. Doctors lie all the time, right? I know this sounds kind of like stupid. I know it sounds quite like conspiracy theory, whatever, but please try it. Next time you're walking down the street, do it in the opposite way. Tell yourself, yep, I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly. Oh, look at my like, point out all the bad things about yourself that you don't like. Do that for a week and see how you feel, and then reverse it and do the opposite and point out all the good things you like. For example, I don't really like the gap in my tooth. Sometimes it pisses me off. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I look ugly. Like, I'll be watching a YouTube video back of myself and I see my teeth and I don't really like it. Sometimes I don't mind my teeth, sometimes I do, right? I'm weird like that. But that's one thing for myself, you know, personally, that I feel like, that's something that I could target as if I don't like it. Now, imagine if every single day I woke up, please stay with me here. Imagine if every single day I woke up and told myself, I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly. And I focused on the things that I didn't like about myself all the time. Imagine if I did that. How do you think I'm going to feel? How do you think my body language is going to respond to those thoughts? In a negative way. It's not going to serve me in any way. It's not giving me power by telling myself I'm ugly. Even if in actuality that is true. So even if you genuinely believe you cannot get girls because you're 5'4" or 5'2" or whatever the fuck, right? 5'8". You're 5 foot something and you're always complaining about your height. Is it going to give you more power to tell yourself, oh, girls are never going to want me because I'm 5 foot whatever? Or is it going to give you more power and is it going to make you feel more confident and make you more attractive if you simply just convince yourself you can get any girl on this planet? Why don't you just do that? Even if it's not true, you may as well just believe it. It's going to make you respond. It's going to make you act and talk and speak and walk and carry yourself in the most attractive and confident way. So you're kind of just putting yourself at an advantage that you didn't have before just because of a mindset tweak. Do you understand how powerful this is, bruv? I genuinely, I'm not just saying this for the sake of the video, I genuinely believe I can get any girl on this planet. There is not one girl that I couldn't get. I genuinely believe that. I'm not even saying that to sound cool or wishy-washy or inspirational. Genuinely, that is what I believe. Every single room that I walk into, if I like a girl in there, I genuinely believe it's one way or another, I can be the exception and get that girl. Even if she doesn't like white guys. Even if, oh, sorry, you've got a gap in your tooth. I don't really like guys with gaps in the tooth. Whatever, just a stupid example. That wouldn't happen, but you get what I'm saying, right? Even if all odds were stacked against me, I genuinely believe I can still defy the odds, break expectations, and be the exception and still get the girl. Like, no matter who she is. There is no leagues in my brain. There's, oh, she's out of my league, she's out of my league. That doesn't exist in my mind because that doesn't give me power. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you get where I'm going with this, yeah? So apply this mindset to everything in life. Health, fitness, when you go into the gym. Oh, I could never lift that weight. Oh, I don't think I can do it. Those thoughts, those words in your brain are not giving you strength. They're not giving you power. They're actually making you weaker. So please just consider this and be consciously aware of your thoughts as you walk down the street. As every single second of the day, be conscious of what goes on up here. Because everything in reality that you see around you has started with a thought. Let me just break this down for you in a simplistic way, right? If I think to myself, fucking hell, I'm attractive. Like, bro, I got the jawline, I got the messed up hair, I got the blue eyes, I got the, you know, the pretty boy look, I got the clean, I'm not even clean shaven at the moment, but the beard's coming through kind of a little bit. we can only have hope, bro. But anyway, you get the point, right? Let's just say I'm bigging myself up, I'm hyping myself up, I believe in myself, I'm telling myself, yep, I look attractive, I'm strong as fuck, I've got the gains, the chest is bulging, I'm the fucking man. How do you think my body is going to respond to that? And just naturally, if I'm walking down the street, right? And I'm just telling myself in my brain, the words in my brain are, I'm attractive, I'm the fucking man. Do you know what? I can get any girl in this room right now. Even like playing with you now, even messing around and giving you an example, it still makes me smile. It still makes me feel powerful. Regardless of whether it's true or not, it does not matter. That is not the point here. Oh, but it's not just science proof. That's not the point. What's going to give you the most power? If I have some sort of health condition, for example, and the doctor tells me it's incurable, it's not going to... Even if it's incurable, me genuinely convincing myself, oh, well, I may as well just give up. It's incurable. There's nothing I can do. I guess I just got to live with it. That's not going to, in any way, positively impact my life, whether it's true or not. Now, on the contrary to that, if I genuinely believe, I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, maybe it's incurable. Maybe from the previous research, it's incurable. I'll be the one exception. I'll be the guy that proves, oh, you can, I'll be the guy that finds a cure, whatever. If I genuinely convince myself of that, what have I got to lose? I've still got the health condition. It's still incurable in actuality, but at least I can then enjoy my existence rather than walk around thinking, well, I've delivered this incurable disease. At least I can walk around and think, you know what, I can just enjoy my existence because I genuinely believe that I can find a cure. I genuinely believe if I do everything meticulously in my power to make myself as healthy as possible, I cut out fucking tap water, I cut out fluoride in the toothpaste, all this bullshit that's fucking my health up, right? I cut out pesticides on the fruit, right? You really biohack your life to that meticulous level. You stop putting your phone in your pocket because it's fucking up your testosterone. Turn your mobile data off when you're not using it because it's fucking up your testosterone. All this kind of stuff. You really delve deep into health and you genuinely believe that you could find the cure and you could cure yourself naturally. That's going to make you feel powerful. Whether or not it's true, it doesn't matter. It's going to give you power, and that's the point. Okay, I've rambled on enough, you get it. But next time you're walking down the street, just please be consciously aware. When you go into the gym, be consciously aware. When you look in the mirror, be consciously aware. When you're filming your YouTube videos and your mind tells you, oh, well, no one's going to watch this anyway. Oh, you stuttered, you're a failure. Oh, this, that, and the other. That is, just ask yourself, are these thoughts in my brain right now giving me strength or making me weaker? What are these thoughts doing to me? Because if I think to myself, I'm ugly, my body is going to respond with shitty body posture. I'm going to slunch over with dead, like this. I'm going to walk around like this, trying to hide myself from the world because I believe I'm ugly and I don't want anyone to, notice me. So I'm going to hide my smile when I laugh because I believe I'm ugly. My body responds to what I think. Naturally, it just does. Try it. Walk around and tell yourself you're ugly. Genuinely convince yourself that you're ugly. Focus on all the things you don't like about yourself for a whole week. And just watch how your body responds. Watch how you start slouching over. Watch how you start speaking timidly. You'll start walking like a fucking boy, like a child that's scared of the world. Rather than a fucking man with his chest out, right? Just because of the words you tell yourself, which you can control at all times, 100% of your life. Even when you dream, you can control the dreams that you have. Do you understand the power that you have with just this? It can literally cure you of fucking diseases. Bruv, I'm not even going to get into that because some of you guys ain't even ready for that. But please just keep that in mind, okay? The coaching is down below if you want to get some more in-depth, the juicy details with this topic, because it's incredible, and I genuinely put that down to the secrets behind everything that I have in life. Everything. My health, my body, the person that I am, the confidence, the YouTube channel with thousands of subscribers, the money that I'm making online. All of this kind of stuff started with just a thought, and it starts with self-belief. It starts with nothing but positivity, okay? I've had times in my life where I've had health conditions. That's why I use that as an example. Fuck me, I'm stuttering all over the place today. That's why I use that as an example. Because I've had health conditions in my life before. And, some of them might be quite scary, let's just say. Without delving too deep personally, I don't want to bore you with the personal details in this video. But yeah, let's say some of these health conditions have been quite scary, okay? I was also born premature as well, if any of you boys didn't know that. I was born 3 months premature. My life, I don't know how I'm still alive, bro. My life has been constant stress, constant struggle, constant problem. I've been through a lot of shit and I don't really know how I'm still standing. In fact, I do. My fucking mind, bro. That's how I'm still standing. That's how some of the things I've survived, other people have just died of straight away. But guess what? I'm still fucking here. Still here, bro. Just because of my mind, just because I genuinely don't feed into anything that takes power away from me. If a doctor tells me, yeah, you know what, there's not really any cure for that, I'm not going to believe that. Whether or not he's right, I'm not disrespecting him by saying, no, doctor, you're wrong. I respect it, but I just simply choose not to believe it because it's not going to do me any good. Even if, I've got the health condition, okay, it's incurable. Even if in reality that's true, it's not going to do me any good to believe that. So I may as well just convince myself otherwise. Because it's just going to give me a bit of hope. And sometimes that's all you need, right? And you'll be surprised at what that can actually give you in life. So keep that in mind. Coaching's down below in the fucking description. Do not waste years of your life trying to figure these things out, because life is a maze of nettles and landmines. So come and just save yourself that time, okay? Hopefully you can take something from this. If you can, leave a like, leave a comment. Joking, do what you fucking want. I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that are like, oh, leave a like, guys, subscribe. I don't give a fuck, bro. Do what you want. Anyway, look after yourself. Bam.